Pakistan and Afghanistan. Now, Pakistan is surrounded with neighbors as far as when it comes to the trouble that it has been initiating from its own soil, and this is what Pakistan now gets in return, especially when it comes to meddling with India and now meddling with Afghanistan. Now, for the second time in less than 6 months, Pakistan has been showing the white flag of mercy during this full-scale conflict, and Pakistan and Afghanistan have now agreed to a 48-hour ceasefire that started 6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time yesterday. Now, this bloodshed that began last week when a series of explosions rocked Kabul and attack Afghanistan squarely blames on Pakistan. Now, while Islamabad maintains that the conflict has been stopped at Kabul's request, Afghanistan, however, has a completely different story to tell. Let's talk about how Pakistan once again has been forced to beg for mercy. Let's put out those claims. Pakistan, now what is being said, it was the country that requested for a ceasefire. This is a claim that has been made from Afghanistan's side. Now, this is again, as far as within months, Pakistan has reached to a position where it is facing imminent defeat. Pakistan reached out to Qatar and Saudi Arabia to mediate. Pakistan asked them that make Afghanistan stop with the conflict. We cannot take it anymore. Pakistani telling the mediators there, for God's sake, please stop Afghans. We cannot fight them. Now, Pakistan fearing that there was extremely harsh response that is now coming in from Afghanistan's side, and Afghanistan claimed this time saying that it was Pakistan that came to Afghanistan begging them for mercy. Now, Afghanistan claims that their onslaught that included killing of over 50 Pakistani soldiers and the capture of multiple outposts. Pakistan rushed to the Middle East giants, reportedly telling them to ask Afghanistan to stop the offensive for God's sake. And this is where Pakistan, in recent months, has been the same story that seems to be playing out again, what happened with India and now with Afghanistan. Both times it went begging to stop the conflict. Now, this is where, as far as when it comes to mediation, that has been played by the role of Qatar and also now by Saudi Arabia. And this is where now they have reached to a point that for the next 48 hours, there would be ceasefire. Now in India, Pakistan is once again the butt of all jokes, because leading to trolling is Shiv Sena UBT MP Priyanka Chaturvedi, who, if you recall, was part of the several delegations that visited foreign nations and exposed Pakistan in the aftermath of Operation Sindoor. This is what she shared on her social media handle, as far as India continuously has been roasting Pakistan, and especially when it comes to their puppet Prime Minister and their failed Field Marshal Asim Munir to get another promotion. Shehbaz Sharif again will be in a way bowing in front of Donald Trump and will be accepting anything what Donald Trump says. Now that, as far as the Pakistani Prime Minister is concerned, he has been caught off guard multiple times that he has found himself in an embarrassing position, and this is something that, as far as when it comes to the position that Pakistan is finding itself in, it has made a fool of itself in front of the whole world. Now, these are the reactions that have been coming in. As we talk about Pakistan, that seems to be rattled. Of course, as far as when it comes to the Afghans are also concerned, there has been this fierce conflict that has been going on. Now, as far as the terror state is concerned, once again seems to be blaming India for the conflict that is happening on the other side of its border. Official claim that key Taliban decisions now are being influenced or sponsored by New Delhi. Now, despite recent calls for a ceasefire, Pakistan's defense minister seems to be making excuses, warning that the truce is fragile or may not hold for long. But Islamabad also stated that it is prepared to strike if attacked, if not beg openly for mercy. This is how Pakistan now seems to be boasting about it. Let's connect with Rishabh on this angle now. Rishabh, Pakistan, it's the same story that plays. Whether be it with India, whether be it now with Afghanistan, all that saber rattling is not going to work for a terror state like Pakistan.
Well, there are two things here. First, Pakistan has fought wars with India, 48, 65, 71, 99, Operation Bandar, Operation Sindoor. With India, the thing is that India is a regular army, believes in Geneva Convention, goes ahead with all the wartime laws and rules that need to be followed. That's where Pakistan thinks that they can take an edge. With the forces in Afghanistan, most of them are irregular forces, most of them are guerrilla forces. They do not even understand or even know what Geneva Convention is. And that's where Pakistan got into the trap. Pakistan went in Afghanistan thinking that we'll do this, we'll do that. Taliban forces are not that strong, mistaking the Taliban forces to be that Afghan army that was trained under the United States, turned out to be a ghost army doing nothing when Taliban came to take over. Now the Taliban forces retaliated in a manner that within an hour or so, if we go by the spokesperson of Taliban, within an hour or so, Pakistan pleaded for mercy as well as to have a ceasefire, got Saudi Arabia and Qatar like countries.
We're utterly shameful for a nation to be defeated on two accounts in the same year, rather in a matter of months there and on both sides of the border there, as it is expected to meddle in their internal affairs, and it had the audacity rather to even hold these strikes in Kabul, but no more. The Afghans are not going to take it lightly, as far as multiple of these Pakistani soldiers are being said have been killed in these clashes that have been taking place. However, a 48-hour ceasefire has been agreed, as clashes had killed dozens of people. Let's play out when it comes to the Pakistani minister's reaction.
इस वक्त आप क्या कहेंगे? इस वक्त इतनी इंटरवेंशन है दोस्त ममालिक की कि ये होल्ड करेगा सीज फायर?
आई हैव माई डाउट्स कि ये होल्ड करेगा, क्योंकि तालिबान जो है ना वो मैंने जिस तरह आपको कहा है ना कि वो इस वक्त उनके जो फैसले जो है ना वो सारे दिल्ली से स्पॉन्सर हो रहे हैं, और मुफ्ती साहब एक हफ्ता वहां पे बैठे रहे हैं, आप वापस आ गए हैं, क्या प्लान लेके आए हैं? तो मेरा ख्याल है कि ये इस वक्त काबुल जो है वो दिल्ली की प्रॉक्सी वॉर लड़ रहा है। अब उनका इन्फ्लुएंस जो है, जो हमारे कॉमन दोस्त हैं, उनके इन्फ्लुएंस को काउंटर कर सकता है या नहीं कर सकता, उससे इन्फ्लुएंस हो सकता है नहीं हो सकता, देयर इज अ क्वेश्चन मार्क इन इट, इट्स अ बिट प्रीमैच्योर कि मैं उस पर कमेंट करूं।
Well, Major General A.K. Sivach is connected with us. Sir, good morning. You heard the Pakistani minister's excuse. He believed that if they can strike Afghanistan and Kabul, it is actually being, this decision being influenced by New Delhi.
As far as India is concerned, we have no role to play. Everyone knows that there are fault lines between Afghanistan and Pakistan. Afghanistan does not recognize Durand line. The Pashtun on the either side want to join up. And 25 to 30 lakhs refugees which they have pushed from Pakistan to Afghanistan is the main reason as to why there is a relationship between Afghanistan and Pakistan is worse. And the very important thing what has happened just about a few days back, when Pakistan had done air strike in Kabul and thinking that they will kill Noor Ali Masood, the TTP commander, whereas the TTP commander was in Pakistan. So the point today is that the situation is the self-created by Pakistan, by their high-handedness, least realizing that Afghanistan is now an independent country. When on 15th August 21, when Taliban took over and the Americans went away from Afghanistan, they thought, they will get a strategic depth. That time only India knew that the relationship between Afghanistan and Pakistan are going to deteriorate due to the fault line. Now, the reason what is happening is presently there is already a chaos and confusion in Pakistan. Yes. There is a political instability, economic crisis.
Yes.
Terrorism increasing manifold in terms of TTP, and BLA is fighting a freedom struggle. On top of that, their relationship with Afghanistan is going down south. And it's going down south for one reason only.
It believes that whatever, from the United States any demands are raised, Pakistan is going to bend over backwards to agree with it, because it is under a certain obligation. Especially we saw those embarrassing moments that happened with the Pakistani Prime Minister and the President of the United States. Thank you very much, Sivach sir, for joining us here on the broadcast.